up here, San Gabriel Mountains, right? I got a nice little creek running through the campsite. And then joining that, the main river is the West Fork San Gabriel River that's coming into that. So up here, right, what do you do for water, right? There's no spigot. You got to basically filter your water. And that is where the Katadyn BeFree comes in handy. So I like to keep mine in one of these bags. You know, the Crown Royal bags are great too. I think whatever company this was, I can't remember the logos anymore. But basically I like to keep my water filtration in here. And what I do is I always bring one of these. This is a sourdough basket, you know, those bread baskets. This is a bread basket liner that obviously I never use to make bread, but you can kind of see the shape, right? That would have been like inside of the bread basket, or the battens. And I keep this in here because if the water is muddy or cloudy, you can pre-filter before you filter your water. You want a good example? So right now we're December 2023. In the spring, when I came up here in April, that whole San Gabriel River was like as brown and muddy as could possibly be. What they're doing is the Cogswell Dam is up that way. They're dredging the bottom of the dam so that they can get more water in there instead of getting more dirt in there. And all that silt has to go somewhere, so it just goes downstream. And that water was pretty nasty. So that's why I like these, because these bread batten liners to pre-filter the water. Okay, so let's get to the good stuff. So here is the BeFree, right? I always put my name on everything. I know it sounds kind of corny, kind of like, you know, grade school, kindergarten, whatever. But if I want it back at the end of the day, it's got my name on it, right? Otherwise, who knows who's going to take it? Oh, that's mine. That's mine. No, this way I know it's mine. Okay, so the way this works is basically you get like I think this is like some kind of silicone or plastic kind of material or whatever. There's your logo, Katadyn. There's your BeFree logo or whatever. But basically, it's this like stretchy, like almost stretchy kind of plasticky kind of material that they say is like whoever they say is indestructible. But the way this works is basically you open this up, you put this down in the creek or the river or whatever you're trying to get your water from. Sea to Summit makes a folding bucket. So Shaun of the Dead, he's a fellow YouTuber. He was up here with me. I think his tent was like around here somewhere last week up here. Shaun of the Dead, kudos to you for introducing me to the Sea to Summit folding bucket, the 10-liter bucket. That thing is worth gold. I will put a link to both of those down there in the description section. But basically what you could do is you could either throw this into the creek, right, to get some water out of the creek, or you could get some water in the folding bucket, right? It's basically like a sill type material that's lined and coated. You put that in the river so that way you don't have to actually go into the river to get the water, you know, attach it to some paracord or whatever. So you put this in your water source, you basically get your water. Then this part, this is the actual filter and also the nozzle. So this does come off like this little cap part, but basically this is your filter, and that's what it looks like on the inside. See, it's got little strands of like, sorry, getting attacked by a spider. But that's basically like little strands of like plastic material here in there that's filtering your water. So supposedly this is one of the better filters that you can get that filters out, you know, X amount of microns. I'm not sure the technical specifications. You'll have to do your own research. But I will put links down below in the description where I'm sure all that stuff is listed in the product link or whatever. But that basically, what happens is your water's in here and your filter's here. So it's filtering the water this way, up, out. And as you can either suck on this, or what you could do is you could squeeze this. Like you could roll this and apply pressure. So you're actually pushing, and that pushing pressure pushes the water through, and then you're able to drink. There are some other backpackers out there I know that have done like entire, you know, massively long hikes using only this system. Like I guess if you're hiking next to a river the whole time, like, you know, you're going to be next to a creek, or at least next to a creek when you need water, right? Does that even make sense? That only use this. What I like to use this for is like on the go. Like I don't want to break out, you know, the knock Vecto system that I use with the, what is it, Hydro Blue filter. Some people use Sawyers, more power to you. I like the Knock, the 3-liter bags with the Hydro Blue in the middle. You've seen me do another video on it. But if I don't want to break that out, I can just do this. And this is a lot easier. You just dunk, throw the cap on, squeeze, and you've got fresh, you know, clean water or whatever. So anyways, that's how I use it. That's how I store it. That's the one little tip or trick to keep, you know, double filtering your water. Basically, you're pre-filtering before you put it in there. And how you would do that is basically all I do is just throw this over the end like this, right? So there's the bottle, there's the thing. I just throw this over right there and just hold it from here. And then I dunk this in the water, and the water goes through. So you're pre-filtering before it gets in here. Then when you throw this on, right, you go ahead and do this whole thing, pop your cap, and you're drinking away. There you go. Anyways, if you do like what you're seeing, let me get the thumbnail for the video, right? There's my thumbnail for the video. If you do like what you're seeing, definitely hit that like button, right? Hit that like button down there below. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the description section for links to these products, and I will catch you all on the next exciting video.